does the word habit mean? Will somebody define the word habit for me? What's a habit? Pattern of doing things, right. What else? What you're comfortable with. Yes, you're very comfortable when you're in your habit zone. It comes naturally. You don't have to think about it, do you? We have lots of habits in our lives. Some aren't so good, but some are good habits. When we're engaged in our good habits, it feels good. We don't have to think about it, and we can do things that frees our mind up to do other things. So what I want to introduce to you today are 6 habits to help you ditch the pitch. 6 habits that I've designed based on what I've learned about sales and about improvisation and about connecting with customers, that if you develop these habits, you will be able to create the right conversation for any customer at the moment you're in the conversation with that customer. How do you get good at habits? What do? You practice them. Okay, so I'm going to introduce to you habits and practices for each of those habits. As a quick overview, we're going to spend more time on them in about the next half hour. Their habits fall into 3 categories. The first category is called figure out what's going on. There are 2 habits related to that. This is like input, trying to figure out what's happening when you sit down with somebody. What would make this investor want to invest? Where are they coming from? Why would this tenant want to lease my space? What's in their mind? The second group of habits fall under the heading, go with the flow. This is about creating that wonderful conversation where the customer, the person you're trying to persuade, is sharing information with you and engaged in talking to you. And the last 2 habits fall into the category, let a shared story emerge. This is where we really are able to zero in on the close by getting the person to not think of their own story and your story you're trying to pitch at them, but instead see a shared story where they can't imagine moving ahead without you. So let's talk about these 6 habits. To do that, got lots of resources for you. You all got a copy of Ditch the Pitch, and chapters 4, 5, and 6, right in the middle of the book, give a lot of details in these habits. So my goal is to give you a good push, so after today, you can really learn to ditch the pitch and get more people to say yes to you.